What's up, guys? Good to see you and welcome to day 19 of the 21-day 4,000 calorie challenge. We are getting so very close to the end, baby. I am sitting here drinking my keto coffee. I do not have any food because my appetite is rock bottom. This keto coffee has 550 calories in it. Not off to a super great start, but I'll make up for it later, obviously. So I woke up this morning at 147.2. That is 1 pound less than where we started at 148.2. So still to this date, I have not gained any weight whatsoever. And as you know, my weight has been fluctuating all over the place. I feel good. My body composition hasn't really changed much at all. My energy levels this morning are through the roof. I feel great. I'm ready to kick ass today. It's a really good thing that I did not gain a bunch of weight and get fat because we have the Arnold Classic coming up almost immediately after my very last day of this experiment. Every morning when I wake up, I say to myself, Jason, today you are going to focus on opportunities, not problems. You see, in life and in business, you always seem to be focusing on one or the other, opportunities or problems. Here's the deal. When it comes to opportunities, you have to be eager, you have to be aware, you have to be motivated, you have to be proactive, you actually have to seek them out. On the other hand, you've got problems. Now, problems come every single day, and when they do, they put you in a very reactive mentality, right? And when you're so reactive, it becomes very difficult to realize opportunities over here. Yes, you still have to deal with problems, but as soon as you're done dealing with them, as soon as you put that fire out, you have to shift your mentality right back to, where's my next opportunity coming? You know, I've gone through life and felt at times like, man, I'm not going to get my big opportunity. You know, why has it been so long without a good big break? And I just kept pushing back on that thought, and I kept being hungry. I kept searching because I knew that, you know, that I was destined for something good, that I was destined for that big opportunity, and that it could just happen tomorrow. And eventually I got big opportunities. I was in the right position. I had the right mentality, and I capitalized on them. So make sure, guys, that you wake up and you realize that there are tons and tons of opportunities that are going to pass you on a daily basis. You just have to stay focused on them. So I am going to answer a few emails here, do a little bit of editing, and I know I have to get some food in me, so I will check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, so we are on our first meal of the day. I have 6 deviled eggs, 1 whole avocado with sea salt. Ordinarily, this would be enough for me, but obviously I need more calories. So I have a tomato mozzarella salad here with balsamic vinaigrette. I've talked about tomatoes before, but I just want to remind you guys that if you are super insulin resistant, tomatoes you might want to use in moderation or avoid altogether. The same is true for onions and bell peppers and carrots. So I'm going to quickly get through this, and I will check in with you in a sec to give you an update on the calories and macros. Okay, let's see where that puts us. We are at 1,239 calories, that's it. As you probably noticed, I was drinking this little pink water here. I want to talk about this. I actually decided to use some Crystal Light because somebody on my consultation asked me about it. I don't use this very often. I will use it every once in a while. I know there are tons and tons and tons of different types of flavored water enhancers on the market. The question is, can you take them? Can you not? Do they spike insulin? Do they not? Here's the deal. You know, I have a hard time answering this question. You know, my father, I told my dad about these a long time ago. They have an iced tea flavored Crystal Light water enhancer, and my dad drank more iced tea than anybody I ever knew, which is essentially sugar water. I tried to get him on a diet. It wasn't working. So I just said, hey, Dad, listen, if you could just cut the sweet tea out and replace it with this, you might get some results. Over the course of a few weeks, he lost 15 pounds just by taking out the sugar water. The thing about it is liquid carbs are actually the most dangerous because they don't take time to because they don't have to process at all. They go straight into your bloodstream as blood sugar. They spike the crap out of your insulin. Paxton, I'm trying to vlog, buddy. But nonetheless, it worked for him, okay? For when it comes to me, I can have these every once in a while and it does not knock me out of ketosis. It doesn't prevent me from burning fat. Like everything, it should be used in moderation. So, you know, the only real way to find out if it works for you is just to try it. If you feel like you're hitting a plateau or you're not losing as much weight as you want, you can simply take this out.
Get it. Come get it. Let's crawl. Crawl. Crawl.
Yay, he's crawling. He's crawling. Yes, you did it, buddy. You did it. Come get it. Come get it. We got it on camera, babe. Vlogging every day might be a huge challenge, but the good thing is I always have a camera on my side so I can capture amazing moments like my son crawling for the first time.
Later.
Okay, and now for the most random meal that I think I've eaten in the past 19 days. We have a Skyline Coney Bowl, which is 3 hot dogs, chili, and cheese. And I just decided to put an avocado on it because at this point I'm really just trying to disguise the taste of avocados, but they are really helping me reach my calorie goal. They got tons of good fat, so we'll see how it all tastes together. Chili is an awesome thing to eat on a ketogenic diet. Just make sure it doesn't have beans. This chili actually has onions and mustard. Mustard is good. Onions, like I said before, be careful with it. I personally don't have a problem with onions, but if you're insulin resistant, watch out for that. And then finally, hot dogs are another good thing to eat on a ketogenic diet. I know when you shop for hot dogs, there's always trace amounts of carbs in it, like if you read the ingredient list, but mostly that's just because of the preservation. In my opinion, it's pretty negligible. It won't knock you out of ketosis. So yeah, get yourself some hot dogs. I'm gonna eat this meal and then check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so apparently a lot of you guys were curious about who my special little hater was on YouTube, and you went and watched his videos, and it's hilarious. I still haven't watched the video, but when I found out that somebody had told me that he actually had to delete the first video that he came out with because so many of you blasted him in the comment section, apparently he couldn't handle that, so he took the first video down and then came out with a new one. You know, I watched like 2 minutes of that when I couldn't get to the end of it, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, thanks for getting my back, guys. I appreciate it. But you know, we don't worry about the haters. They're gonna do their thing, man. Let's not make them any more insecure than they already are. We're on a mission. We're moving forward. Blake DeWeld says, are bacon and eggs daily good for breakfast? Yes, I eat bacon and eggs. Not as much bacon, but I eat a lot of eggs, sometimes bacon, sometimes sausage. This is on my normal diet. These last 21 days have been kind of all over the place. But yeah, you can get away with eating bacon and eggs every single morning. It's better than waking up and eating cereal and spiking your blood sugar and insulin levels so that you put your body in fat storage mode for the next 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, keep rocking that bacon and eggs. Paleo versus keto. Okay, so I think overall the paleo diet was very good for society. I'm sure it did a lot of amazing things for people. If you're not really sure what the paleo diet is, essentially it is taking yourself back to pre-agricultural revolution. So you're not allowed to eat things like breads, grains, refined flours, sugars, starchy vegetables like potatoes and beans and corn and things like that. So in that way, it is a very good diet because it restricts those things that cause your body to secrete insulin. You know, the difference is on a paleo diet, they recommend that you are allowed to eat unlimited amounts of fruits and any type of fruit. The problem with that is if you are insulin resistant, fruit definitely spikes blood sugar and causes rapid increases in insulin levels because it has fructose. One banana has 30 grams of carbs. That's like an entire day of carbohydrates for me. Apples as well, 20 grams. There's just a lot of sugars in fruits. So on the ketogenic diet, I do know some people eat berries because they are lower glycemic, meaning they don't impact blood sugar and insulin levels as much. I personally don't eat fruit. or berries, I should say. But if you want to experiment with berries on the keto diet, you can. Everybody responds differently to different things. So the other big thing is the ketogenic diet really focuses on getting the dietary fats up, right? It's 75% fat. So it's trying, your goal is to switch your metabolism from burning carbs to burning fats. I think the paleo diet kind of focuses more on protein. That's also the difference between Atkins and keto, is Atkins allows you to have unlimited protein as well, and kind of emphasizes increasing your fats, but not as high as the ketogenic diet. So, paleo is good, like I said, because it really attacks the carbohydrates. It enforces the fact that the source of the problem is the refined grains and the starches and the sugars. Okay, back to work I go. You'll see me at the next meal.
2 hours later.
Okay, considering the fact that I have a ton of calories still remaining and it's getting late at night, I thought I would show you the key essential oils that I use personally on a ketogenic diet. There are more oils that you can use besides these 4. These are just my personal staples. First up, we have macadamia nut oil. The benefits include reduces hair loss and improves health of hair, helps to maintain cholesterol levels, boosts energy levels in your body, good home remedy for chapped lips, that's interesting, helps to soothe skin and moisturize it, delays onset of development of cataracts, and helps to prevent signs of aging such as wrinkles and age spots. So this is a really good oil. I use this to cook a lot because it has a high smoke point. It also has obviously a nutty flavor. That should be good. All right, bottoms up. Macadamia, it's a very smooth taste. Very, very clean tasting. Honestly, I could take a lot of tablespoons of that. Very, very good tasting. Next up, we have the almighty avocado oil. So the benefits of avocado oil include lowers blood pressure, improves arthritis symptoms, benefits psoriasis and other skin problems, improves heart health and lowers cholesterol, and boosts nutrient absorption. I use this a lot of times on my salads and marinades and things like that. So let's get ourselves a tablespoon of this. Obviously a much more green color. Cheers. It's definitely more earthy tasting. Tastes just like an avocado. Again, it's very, very smooth. You don't really feel it like burn your throat or anything like that. I love avocado oil, so definitely get some of this. Next up, we have the Powerhouse Extra Virgin Olive Oil. The benefits of this include cardiovascular benefits. Antioxidants protect against numerous cardiovascular diseases, lowers cholesterol, and can reduce hypertension. Extra virgin olive oil fights inflammation. More than 24 well-researched anti-inflammatory nutrients are contained in this bad boy here. Prevents cancer. 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil per day can lower the risk of certain types of cancer, it says, including breast cancer, respiratory tract, upper digestive tract, and colorectal cancers. Reduces risk of diabetes. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats that help fight against type 2 diabetes. It aids in digestion, promotes feeling of fullness. It's the last thing I need. Reduces IBS and reduces inflammation. And finally, it improves brain function. Studies show improved visual memory and verbal fluency in older adults with intensive use of olive oil. I have to admit, I have taken olive oil by the tablespoon earlier in this challenge. For some reason, I don't like olives plain up, straight up, like just regular olives. I can't stand them, so it probably explains why I don't really like taking the olive oil by the tablespoon, dripping it everywhere. Here we go. It's got a really good flavor in the beginning, but then for some reason it bites my throat. I don't know why that is. Not my favorite. Like I said, when you use this in salads, it's totally awesome, but taking it by the tablespoon, not my favorite. Last but not least, we have flaxseed oil. It says here the benefits of flaxseed oil include cancer prevention. It reduces cholesterol levels. It relieves inflammation. It improves and helps arthritis. It helps with bowel health, colon health, prevents cardiovascular diseases, aids in weight loss, prevents dry eye syndrome, and it improves your hair. I tell you the truth, I don't think I've ever taken flaxseed oil by the tablespoon. Let's give it a shot here. It kind of looks a lot like the extra virgin olive oil. Ooh. Kind of tastes like very planty. Very fishy too. I know it's obviously not, but it tastes, it's not bad. I probably won't take it. It has 10 grams of polyunsaturated fats. Okay, so this is more rich in polyunsaturated fats. It only has 1 gram of saturated fat and 2 grams of monounsaturated fat. So that is the full arsenal of oils that I use. Oils are an incredible way to boost healthy fat intake on a ketogenic diet. Obviously, the one that I excluded is coconut oil. That is also a huge staple of my diet, along with MCT oil and caprylic acid. But definitely try these oils out, guys. And I have, I'm sure, more calories. Let's see where I'm at after those 4 tablespoons. Okay, just in case you were curious, those 4 tablespoons was 496 calories.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I am back downstairs because Carly is binge watching some show called Shameless and Paxton is fast asleep. So I am taking care of the remaining calories by eating some mixed nuts here. Not just any kind of nuts. I have my chocolate covered nuts. So we have macadamia nuts, pecans, and almonds. I decided to experiment with pecans and the almonds. They are actually better than the chocolate covered macadamia nuts. So with this cup of nuts, that puts us at 4,010 calories. We made it, guys. Let's figure out what the macros are. 82% fat, which is 374 grams, 11% protein, which is 115 grams, and 7% carbohydrates, which is 67 grams. Definitely pretty high. Let's find out what net carbs are. So I had 39 grams of fiber, which means my net carbs is only 29 grams. Still awesome. Today was good. I can't lie. I'm actually pretty excited that we only have 2 more days left of this eating challenge because I'm just sick and tired of having eating as my full-time job. I'm enjoying the vlogs and everything, but tomorrow when we wake up, we will have only 2 more days. Tomorrow is going to be a very, very exciting day. I cannot tell you what's going to happen right now, but make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're going to get some awesome feedback. So I will let you guys go. Thank you as always for following this journey. I hope that a lot of the things I cover helps you along your own personal journey. Keep up the good work, guys, and much love.